The Pixel 11 series isn't trying to be the fastest phone in the world, it's trying to be the smartest, and the leaks are making that clearer than ever. From huge camera upgrades to a completely reworked chip architecture, Google looks like it's finally fixing the Pixel's biggest weakness or doubling down on what makes it unique. Now let's start with something that most people weren't expecting. Now Google is reportedly making major changes to its connectivity hardware. For years, the Pixels have struggled with signal stability and overheating, but that could finally change because multiple leaks are saying that Google is preparing to drop Samsung's modem and move to MediaTek's new M90. If this happens, you could see noticeably faster 5G speeds, dual SIM dual active, satellite features, and more importantly, better battery life since the phone's modem won't be cooking the phone from inside anymore. It's a quiet upgrade, but a massive one for real-world use. Now, something else that can improve your phone is today's video sponsor, Wondershare Dr.Fone, an all-in-one toolkit for Android and iOS that solves pretty much any problem you can think of, including forgotten passwords, recovering accidentally deleted files, or system repair tools. One of the highlight features is the world's first data recovery software for Android and iOS, and especially useful if you've broken your Android screen and you're not going to be replacing the phone. You can just plug it in and effortlessly recover all of the data without needing the screen and have it ready to transfer to your new device. We've also got a one-click system repair that's going to automatically detect your phone details and repair any system issues for you, meaning no technical knowledge is required. And of course, this is just one or two examples of how Dr.Fone can help you, and we've got loads of useful features from screen lock removal, even if passworded, backing up and transferring all data including things like WhatsApp, routing the device for you, and even do a complete data erase. So whatever your problem, Dr.Fone's got you covered, so check it out now by clicking the link down in the description below. Now let's talk about what everyone really cares about, and that's the camera system, because this is where the Pixel 11 jumps way ahead. Now Google is reportedly testing a huge boost in ultra-low light video with footage that remains usable at around 5 to 10 lux, basically near dark conditions. And on top of that, we're hearing about a 100 times AI-assisted zoom, and unlike current smartphones where 100 times it looks like a blurry mosaic, this is going to be a clean and actually usable photo, but it's likely exclusive to the Pro models. Now the biggest surprise is something called Video Generative ML. This isn't just editing, it's Google applying its AI magic directly into videos, so it's going to remove objects, enhance scenes, repair noise, and even change backgrounds on videos, and it's all built inside the standard Google Photo app. Now combine that with Google's AI ecosystem from Photos, Gemini, YouTube, and suddenly the Pixel 11 isn't just a camera phone, it's a portable production studio. The leaks are also saying that the under-display IR camera might be making a return as well, giving us a proper face unlock without needing a massive cutout on the front. Now let's move to the brain behind all this, and that's the Tensor G6 chipset. This is rumored to be Google's first 2nm chipset, possibly built on TSMC's 2N process, but rather than chasing insane benchmark scores, Google is going to be focusing on thermal control, efficiency, and AI speed. So you can expect faster image rendering, smoother real-time AI tasks, longer battery life, and the kind of invisible performance boost that make the whole phone feel a lot more responsive without draining all the power. We also already have code names for the Pixel 11 series. We've got Cubs for the regular model and Grizzly for the Pro, and that alone tells you that Google isn't ripping everything apart and it's building on the Pixel 10 design. Visually, we can expect slimmer bezels, a more refined camera bar, but probably very similar, and possibly, as we said, improved under-display components, but nothing is going to be dramatically different from the outside. Power and charging upgrades also look promising. Qi 2 magnetic wireless charging is heavily rumored, battery capacities are expected to increase as well, and of course, the new G6 chip should help efficiency across the board. Now, pricing is also expected to remain similar to last year, that's around $799 or £799 for the base model, though we wouldn't be shocked to see a slight bump depending on region. Now finally, we've got the launch window, and Google appears to be sticking to its usual timeline, with the leaks pointing towards an August to October 26 release date. But for those wanting the full breakdown of the specs, design, and the expected pricing for each model, hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So first, we've got the standard Pixel 11, which comes with a 6.3-inch 120Hz OLED display, protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. It's coming with a resolution of 1080 by 2424, along with improvements to peak brightness and overall color accuracy. And although it does keep the same display size as its predecessor, the overall dimensions are slightly slimmer. We get a punch-hole camera top center to house a 12-megapixel selfie camera, now paired with an under-display IR sensor for a secure face unlock. Then over on the rear, we've got a refined triple camera setup, continuation of what we saw on the Pixel 10, but with upgraded sensors and AI processing. So that's a 50-megapixel primary camera, a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 48-megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom and improved macro capabilities. Now the phone's going to be powered by the new Tensor G6 chipset, which is built on a 2nm process. That's going to bring major boosts to efficiency, thermals, and on-device AI. It's going to be paired with 12GB of RAM and a choice of 128 or 256GB storage, which will be UFS 4. And then power's going to come from a 5000 mAh battery with 30W wired charging and Qi 2 magnetic wireless charging. And then connectivity is going to include 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and the new MediaTek M90 modem offering faster 5G, dual SIM support, satellite connectivity, and improved power efficiency. Now it's of course launching with Android 17, and it's going to be expected to launch around August 2026, and it's going to start from £799 or $799. Now next up, we've got the Pixel 11 Pro, and this comes with a 6.4-inch LTPO OLED display running at 120Hz and again protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. The resolution is going to be 1344 by 2868, and it's been upgraded for even higher peak brightness and thinner bezels. We've got a punch-hole camera top center for a new 42-megapixel selfie camera capable of 4K HDR video. Then over on the rear, it packs a triple camera setup featuring a 50-megapixel primary camera, a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and then a 64-megapixel periscope camera with 10x optical zoom and enhanced macro performance. Now thanks to Google's new AI zoom engine, it can achieve up to 100x hybrid zoom while still maintaining impressive levels of detail. Now it's powered by the same Tensor G6 chipset as the base model. It's built on the 2nm process and tuned for maximum AI and efficiency gains. It's paired with up to 16GB of RAM and up to 1TB of storage, which will of course be UFS 4. And it's going to be powered by a 5100 mAh battery with 45W fast wired charging and Qi 2 wireless charging. For connectivity, we get 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, ultra-wideband support, and of course the MediaTek M90 modem. The Pixel 11 Pro, of course, ships with Android 17 straight out of the box with 7 years of updates, and it's expected to launch around August 2026, starting from £999 or $999. Now finally, we've got the Pixel 11 Pro XL, the biggest and the most premium model in the lineup. It features a 6.9-inch LTPO OLED display with Gorilla Glass Victus 3 protection. Again, it's going to be offering the top-tier brightness and color accuracy. We get the same 42-megapixel punch-hole camera as the Pro in the top center. It's capable of 4K video in HDR. We get full AI portrait processing as well. And then over on the back, we get a 50-megapixel primary camera, a 48-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 64-megapixel periscope camera with 10x optical zoom and up to 100x AI zoom. It also supports ultra-low light video, recording down to 5 to 10 lux, which is pretty much full darkness, and it's going to be powered entirely by on-device AI. Now under the hood, it's powered by the Tensor G6, paired with 16GB of RAM and up to 1TB of UFS 4 storage. It's running a 5400 mAh battery with 45W wired charging, Qi 2 magnetic wireless charging, and of course reverse wireless charging as well. For connectivity, we've got 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, ultra-wideband, and satellite SOS. It ships with Android 17, and Google promises another 7 years of software support, and it's expected to launch from £1,199 or $1,199, and again that's going to be in August 2026. So overall, the Pixel 11 series is looking like a great release from Google, and it's focusing on just making the phone better and more efficient for day-to-day use rather than completely redesigning the phone. And of course, we get plenty of photography improvements that we've come to expect from every single Pixel. With launch so far away though, we're going to be receiving a lot more leaks as we approach it, and of course I'm going to be sharing them as soon as they come in, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.